Bringing up bright and happy children with autism. Ask any parent and they'll tell you that parenting a child is the most difficult task they've ever encountered. They'll also tell you it's the most rewarding. Parenting a child with autism, however, can be a little more stressful. It can also be just as rewarding. The key to bringing up bright and happy children with autism is to love and nurture them, as you would any child. Once your child has been diagnosed with autism, you may at first go through a typical sort of panic mode. One of the first things you may want to do is set up counseling for yourself to help you deal with any negative feelings you are having about your child. This can help you in this overwhelming time. You may also want to do some research on your own regarding autism, as it will help you to understand what you may expect with your child. When you start researching, you'll, of course, want to start with your child's pediatrician. They can certainly help to point you in the right direction. There also may be support groups in your area, and you'll find that parents of children with autism can help you deal with this initial period, as well as being a great source for information. When you are choosing a program for your child with autism, you'll want to seek the advice from professionals, such as your pediatrician and other autism professionals. Research the program to make sure it will deal with all aspects of autism, as well as make sure they are qualified to assist your child. Once you've come to terms with your child being diagnosed with autism, there are certain things you'll need to take care of in the home. You want to bring your autistic child up in a home that is safe, as well as comfortable for your child. One of the first things you should do is a safety check. For example, if you worry because your child likes to sneak outside, you may want to install security locks on the doors. Make sure, however, the child can get out in case of an emergency. You may also want to consider fencing in the yard where your child can play safely. Some autistic children are very sensitive to touch, and even bathing them becomes a struggle. You want your child to be clean, however, you also want them to be happy. If this means foregoing a daily bath for one every other day, then by all means, do it. You can also help them to overcome their sensitivity to water by scheduling regular playtimes in water, such as playing with lawn sprinklers and squirt guns. You can make it a fun time and they may come to enjoy bathing. Most importantly, provide your child with activities at home, as well as outside the home. They may not want to participate in all of them, but it is important for your child to be treated as if they are included. Don't leave your child home when going out for dinner. Take your autistic child with you and just make sure you go to a family-type restaurant, so if your child does misbehave in public, it is not such a big deal. Provide your child with an environment filled with different colors and textures. This will help to keep their attention on certain activities, and if you provide them with the opportunity for social interaction, this can certainly help them in the long run. Most importantly, however, provide your child with love. Even if your autistic child does not like to be touched, there are other things you can do to let them know you love them. Talking with your child, even when you don't feel they are listening, is important to their development. Tell them how much you love them, whether they respond in turn or not. A child that is loved will feel this love, even if they have autism.